One Take is his NBA One Take, featuring yours truly. NBA One Take for your head, NBA One Take for your brain. NBA season preview 2019-2020. It's the first episode. It's gonna be 30-part, featuring every team, just a brief synopsis or whatever I can say, but there's a lot. The first team today is going to be my hometown, New York Knicks. Now, I was trying to reach out to several people with overwhelming responses. Some people I really even get to on something. They'd probably be a little upset when they see the vid, and I still get something. But the New York Knicks. Now, the main story, just first got to go off. They're not drafting. They're not winning the Zion Williamson sweepstakes. That was a big thing because the fan base wanted hope. You know, you bring Patrick Ewing to the draft lottery, you know, hoping for a miracle to draft Zion Williamson to bring some kind of hope in doing so. But it didn't happen that way. And they went third in the draft. That was a telltale sign. While they did that, they created some cap space with the Porzingis trade to put themselves in a position to to sign in the free agency Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant. And it was speculated that, oh yeah, these guys, they coming to the Knicks. They coming in. They coming to New York. New York, you're going to be back in basketball lore. You're going to be the it team in basketball again. They did come to New York, but they went to Brooklyn. The Brooklyn Nets, right across the river. And that was a huge blow. So, people were saying, okay, we suck, this is crazy. But then they did some signings. Besides them getting RJ Barrett in the draft, which was somewhat predictable, but as a talent, you see RJ with a real high ceiling over John Morant and Zion Williamson. Because Zion, you don't know what you're getting. You don't know what you're getting out of Zion. The Knicks know that. They don't know what they're getting out of Zion Williamson. They don't know what they're going to get from him. They don't know what is Zion. RJ Barrett, he's a scorer. He can pass. It's just the efficiency of what he did at Duke is going to be relevant to what's going to happen with him during the season. There's going to be some growing pains, but drafting RJ, as predictable as it was, is something you can, Knicks fans, to get it's okay, yeah. Now let's get back to the free agent signings. They drafted Julius Randle, who had a career year in New Orleans, but the Pelicans wasn't doing anything. And I always find that even if lack of talent, if your 20-something points is not as beneficiary to the team and wins and losses, it can somewhat be hollowed. And at times I see that with Julius Randle. I just think, yeah, he's killing and he's doing this, has 21 points, he's doing this, you know, it just never wasn't conducive of winning big games. Even with when he did play with AD those games, it wasn't what you wanted to have out there, you know, as a main guy. And then you gotta understand, he is gonna be the main guy for the Knicks. It's not gonna be RJ Barrett, it's gonna be Randle. So you got that dynamic. And then Scott Perry and Steve Mills buying in to their vision and to putting it to the fans. The fans is up at Raw over the signings, you know, because they did sign Portis, Taj Gibson, Marcus Morrison, a real shady move he did with the Spurs, as well as Alfred Payton. That's just the notables. I'm not even going to go up and down. Like I said, I'm just going to give you the notables. Before that, can you say these signings was a plan A, a plan B, or plan C? No, it was a plan D. And you just barely pass. Okay, will they win more games than they did last year? I don't know. But it was safe to say they was tanking for what the product is out there on the court. RJ Barrett, just to get back to him, you know, about his consistency and him playing alongside Zion Williamson overshadowed a lot. Because if he didn't play with Zion and you see the highlights and the impact Zion was doing when he played at Duke, RJ Barrett would have been typically a number one choice in the draft. He got to get back to where that was. And when he played the summer league, yeah, he showed signs. It was okay, but it just wasn't. There was just something there. You know there's going to be a learning curve, and the Knicks fans have to be patient with this one. You know, you got to be patient. Got to be patient. And they really got to understand that Julius Randle will be the best player on the team. And that's something they got to really get a hold of. That he will be the best player of the team. You know, he will. Okay, the starting five, I rate as a C, as it'll be Dennis Smith Jr., RJ Barrett, Kevin Knox at the 3, Randle at the 4, and Mitchell Robinson at the 5. It's a C. You know, I could have went lower, but Dennis Smith Jr. is up and coming, and he's gonna get better. You know, Barrett already spoke on that. Kevin Knox, baby Durant. He got to improve. He got to improve his consistency. Still just takes a lot of erratic shots, a lot of bad shooter selections. Randle, we have to see if it's going to impact on wins and losses. And Mitchell Robinson, still a great defensive big. He grabs rebounds, blocks a lot of shots, good rim runner. Still development in process. Okay, David Fizdale, coaching, I give him a B. I've always liked Fizz. I love the way he does coach. His record doesn't do him justice, but his teaching, the way he approaches games, the way he is really have to do with the talent. You know, until he has that talent around him, then we'll be able to see what he can do as a coach. Because look what he did for Marc Gasol. And Marc Gasol would have never had helped the Raptors win a championship without David Fizdale and his coaching staff helping him develop into today's big. And Marcus Silver said himself, he's thankful and wish things would have went a lot better. The bench, I give a C-, because it's Taj Gibson and Marcus Morris, Portis, Payton, and Alonzo Trier. Just the notables. It's not a good bench. A lot of guys do the same thing. It's not a real good, consistent bench, and it's gonna show too in wins and losses. I got the Knicks winning 22 games this year. They're gonna go 22-60, win 5 more. That's the record I see them doing. I don't see improvement. I see a work in progress, a different direction. We'll see in a year or two, pending free agency, when they get back into free agency, and see what they can do, and bring in someone there. But it's a 2-year plan, and we're gonna see what they can do and see when they come back to, will they be in 2 years a team on verge of going to the playoffs, or a team in the playoffs looking for that big star to take them to the next level. Okay, this is Pretty Boy Laker, and being preview your New York Knicks, and I'm out.